This here is the memorial to the Kingsmill massacre. This is where they took 11 Protestants out of a minibus and lined them up and executed them on the side of the road. Now this is changing. After the 12th, the diggers are coming in here and we're starting to build a proper memorial. So we would ask people to give us the financial support we need to build a proper memorial. Because take a look at the IRA's memorials in South Armagh. It's another and total disgrace what them scum have up, and this is what we have. But this is changing because the support we've got over the Kingsmill has been very good, but we want to put the best we can in place to let the world know exactly what happened here. On the 5th of January, the minibus come up along this road and was stopped here by gunmen. Not from 100 miles away, but local men. We know every single one of them. We know every part they played in it. We see the Bloody Sunday inquiry that they spent hundreds of millions on. Hundreds of millions they spent on it. And we were told all along, all they wanted to know was the truth. Truth would never satisfy them people. Because first off, they were out rioting, they were at an illegal parade, still did not give anybody the justification to shoot them. But at the same time, Martin McGuinness running about with a machine gun was no threat to anybody. It is time people got off the fence and stood up here and say, hold on. You people can't deal with the truth. The truth is not what you want. You want to demonise anybody who was connected to anything that was British. And that includes the people along the road here that night on the 5th of January that was brutally murdered. Not only here, but a few hundred yards down that road, another uncle of mine was killed. Just over there, another man was killed. Just across there, they attempted to murder another individual a few nights before it. Half a mile up the road, they murdered my father. Another half mile, they murdered another uncle. The list is continuous. You go on right up to Tullyvallen, and they murdered 5 individuals. This was all during ceasefires. But are we entitled to an inquiry? No. Are we entitled to know the truth? No. All we're told to do is go away and keep quiet. Well, that's not going to happen, because let me tell you this part. We know where you sat that evening and took your tea while you waited for that bus to come along here. We know why the minibus was seen in Newry that was taken in Dundalk and why it was brought back to Dundalk. We know why you did that. We know who did it. We know that people who had travelled on the minibus are connected to the people who murdered the people on this minibus. People who had travelled on it and got off it. We know all that. So when they talk about a murder investigation into Bloody Sunday, well, let me say this to you. These men were coming home from doing a day's work. They were stuck in the middle of no riot. This is about the demonisation of anything that is British and anything that is anti-Sinn Féin IRA. I raised this for a senior DUP MP about the Kingsmill, and his reply was, Kingsmill's bread? What has that got to do with anything? So don't sit down there and tell us you know how we feel and what we've had to live with. The men, when they were lying on the road that night, one of the individuals was ordered to go around and shoot the men lying on the road. Malachi, we know you were the man that walked around with the Sten gun and shot the man twice in the back of the head. We know you did it. We know every part that you played in it, Malachi. And we are coming after you. We know that whenever you had round, you made sure one round was not enough. You put 2 into the people on the road. So Malachi, we haven't forgot about you. The same gun you were carrying that night, you used it to shoot my father 3/4 of a mile up the road in the back of the head as well. You're an animal. It was used in Tullyvallen. This file here named you as the man that was with them. Although you were shot, you got away. In this report, it identifies the weapon that you dropped, Malachi, as the weapon that was used to kill my father and the Kingsmill people here, and also a number of other men in this area. So whenever you talk about a murder investigation into Bloody Sunday, it is time we had our murder investigation into bloody South Armagh. This gang carried out 110 murders. This one gang. We're being demonised by our own political parties because we're seen as troublemakers. We're seen as people. We are seen as people who don't want peace. You tell me, on this road here alone, there is something over a 3-mile stretch of a road. There's something like 25 murders on and off it and just along it. Not one individual has been charged. And you have the cheek to tell us you are setting up an inquiry into Bloody Sunday. Sorry, not an inquiry, a murder investigation with 40 police officers on it. And what is these families having to do? Some of these families are sitting on the committee of fair and they're being demonised. There's not a penny being sent into them because they want us to go away. They want us to shut up and lie down and die. I don't know what is wrong with you as political leaders or why you won't give us the support that we need. What is going on? You should be coming to help the people in this area, not telling me what has a loaf of bread got to do with the Kingsmills.